All right, guys. We've been working domain and range in class, and I looked at some STAR questions for it, and a lot of the times they just ask you to do one or the other. They don't tell you to do both. So I want you to take this graph that I've drawn right here, and I want you to find the range. Okay? Find the range. After you have the range, write it down. Go ahead and push pause until you've done that, and then push play after you've written down your answer. All right, so remember, range goes up and down, right? So our range here is just going to deal with how far down it goes, how high it goes. The bottom of this line goes up to +1, so it starts at +1. The top continues forever. That arrow, it keeps going. So our range, we're going to compare y to +1, one stop, one symbol, and the y's are all getting bigger than 1, so make sure you open up to where the y's are bigger, just like that. Now, this is an open circle, so it's not included, so we just get that less than symbol just like that. Now, if I asked you to go back and find the domain, now we're going to look left and right. I know usually I say find the domain first, then find the range. But today, I wanted you to find just the range, and now I want you to go back and find just the domain. So, write down what you think the domain is. After you write it down, push play, and then we'll talk about what it is. All right, so domain goes left and right. All the way to the left, this goes to -2. So I'm going to write -2 here just so I remember. When I go to the right, this arrow means it keeps going. So we're just comparing all of our x's to -2. Now, are my x's bigger than -2 or smaller? Good, they are bigger. When x's go to the right, they increase. So we're going to have this symbol. Since this is an open circle, we do not underline it. Okay, now what I've done is I've written down a domain and range. I want you to try and sketch a graph that would match this domain and range. So pause the video until you finish sketching that graph, and then I'll show you what I got. Pause the video now. Alright, so here's what I got. I know that at +6 for my x, there needs to be included, so I put a closed dot there at +6. And then I had to go down to -2 in between +5 for my y values. And +5 was included, -2 was not. So I put an open circle on that. Then I just drew a line down, stopping right there, and then coming back up. And then remember, since all of our x's are greater than 6, that arrow has to show that it keeps going. So I came down, across, and then I try to draw just a straight line so I don't have to worry about it going up and down anymore. That's just one example. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. Just test. Make sure you have +6 is included for your x value. -2 on your y values is an open circle. It goes up to +5, and you make sure you have that arrow continuing for your x. I hope that was a good challenge for you, and tomorrow we're going to do a little bit more with domain and range.